Okay, so thanks for coming back today. And like we talked about before, each one of our sessions is going to have like a focus, a different kind of theme. And today we're focusing on how to become aware of our emotions and how to distinguish different kinds of emotions, to figure out how to rate the intensity of our emotions and sort of what to do with our emotions that are really difficult sometimes. So that's kind of going to be the focus of what we talk about today, if that's okay with you.
Perfect.
All right. And so I want to do something a little creative and fun today. I have these paper plates, and I always find that these are really great to use for this exercise. So what I usually have my clients do is take a blank paper plate, and the outside of the paper plate kind of represents what I show to the world in terms of my emotions. So usually, you know, all of us do this. We have the emotions that we feel comfortable sharing with the outside world. And then there's the emotions on the inside that are private feelings that we may keep to ourselves. And it's really important for the purpose of this exercise just to kind of distinguish what are those emotions that we let other people see right now, and what are the ones that we're keeping to ourselves. Sometimes these emotions on the inside are a little more difficult to process, and we'll talk about that. But I just wanted to kind of get you going on this and just be creative with it. You can use words for how you feel on the outside or what you're showing on the outside, and then words for what's on the inside. You can also draw pictures or faces, just anything that helps you to articulate what it is that you're showing on the outside and what you're feeling on the inside. Okay, so let's just pause for now and kind of see what you came up with so far. Thanks so much for getting into this and going along with it. I know it's not maybe what you were expecting. So I want to focus a little bit on, let's first take a look at your mask or what you show to the outside world. So.
Sure. The outside world, which is kind of how I look at how other people are perceiving the way I'm coming across.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of put a little bit of purple because it feels kind of angry to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of an angry color. So I feel like people think I come across very angry and irritable and rude and frustrated and impatient and distracted.
Distracted, okay. So it's kind of what you're comfortable letting people see as well, right? And so for example, like distracted, how does distracted show up in your life? Like how do you know that you're distracted?
It's hard to focus. I notice that it's a lot harder to listen to teachers speaking in class or classmates when we're trying to work together on things. I'm either thinking about what happened to me or thinking about how different I feel now being in a classroom setting with a bunch of people that I feel I can't relate to what I experienced. And so you feel very kind of isolated and alone, and you're just distracted in your own thoughts and feelings because you feel like you can't relate well to others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, you know, for example, anger, how does that, I mean, how do people know that you're angry? How are they seeing that?
I think people want me to care about things with the same level of passion and intensity and happiness and joy that they do, and they don't understand how what has happened to me has changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm angry that it happened, and I'm angry that they don't understand. So no, I'm not looking forward to prom. No, I'm not looking forward to the next dance. No, I'm not looking forward to college. And right now I'm just hurting so much, and people are so excited about their day-to-day, and I just can't relate to it anymore.
And you're noticing how it used to feel being in those settings and now how it feels, and it's different now.
Well, just, I don't know, I felt like very young and carefree before, and now I don't know if I'll ever feel carefree again.
Yeah, and that's scary. And so let's flip it over and see what you talked about or wrote about for the inside. So you wrote some feeling words.
On the inside, I wrote some more feeling words: shame, embarrassment, guilt, low self-esteem, sadness, darkness, and angry.
So that's great. I mean, you're really in touch with and able to use vocabulary of a lot of different emotions, and that's great, and that's what we're here to learn about, in fact. And when you say shame, I mean, that's a really powerful emotion, right? So when you say shame, how intense would you say shame is for you on a scale of 1 to 10? Like 10 being you're just mortified, you can't go out in public, and 1 you're kind of doing fine? It's more
Probably
mild.
at a 9.
Okay. So it's
I
really
just
intense.
don't think anybody on the outside really understands how embedded and how deep the shame actually is.
Mhm. And so maybe we can talk a little bit about, for homework and just in session, learning some other coping skills to just give you lots of options, put lots of things in your toolkit so that you're really able to move past these emotions. Because the thing about these emotions is that we can't just erase them. You can't be expected to just snap out of them. But they're really difficult, and they can make it hard to get through day-to-day life. So